Hey, hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, hey.
Welcome to Heal My Marriage podcast.
That's right. Formerly of Marriage
Marriage can
Can
heal.
Heal.
Oh,
I know
gosh.
I just have to use that button.
Oh, so right, guys, we have to let you guys know that we have made some adjustments to our brand, which was Marriage Can Heal podcast. Now we will be known as Heal My Marriage podcast. To our old and new listeners that's coming in, we have changed it because why?
We felt that there was a change and that when we talk, we always tell folks that we are not like professionals. We're talking about our marriage.
Right,
And when we really thought about it, we had a suggestion from somebody we met
right.
recently.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought about it. We said, it actually makes sense because we are talking about the healing in our marriage.
Right.
So it's like heal my marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So the title will be more because it's what God has done to heal
Mm-hmm.
my marriage,
Right.
your marriage, my marriage, our marriage.
Right.
And then we're sharing it with the folks out there that are listening.
Right.
And thank you all for listening. We'll like to say to like and subscribe.
That's right. Don't forget to
Click
do
that
that.
button.
And share. Share with someone.
That's right. Share with
Because we
somebody.
have some old content on there, which will be up under our old brand, which is Marriage
The
Can
God is
Heal.
real and raw.
Yeah. So, but most recently, our Marriage Can Heal
And Marriage Can
podcast.
Heal podcast. Yeah.
Even though that's the case, you could still go back and listen to those topics that we talked about. They still, to some people that talk to us, they very informative. So I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that's the case.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because
Mhm.
we didn't expect that people. You don't know if people are listening because
That's it.
sometimes people have a tendency not to respond.
Mm-hmm.
But we have been
Mhm.
getting some responses, and we went somewhere a couple of weekends ago where we found out that more people are listening than we realized.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to be back. We want to say first off too that we are so sorry we have been on a sabbatical.
Well, I haven't been on a sabbatical. He been by himself. I just say we
Whatever.
just took a break for the summer, like people do.
Yeah, but we didn't expect to though.
Right.
It was just kind of forced on us.
Mm.
We just had so much going on for the summer with the kids and us and travel and just going places. Driving a lot. I did a lot of driving in the last month and a half, more than I wanted to, but it was worth it.
Superman over here.
Yeah, Superman, old Superman. I'm getting old. That driving be hurting sound, boy. I'd be like, ooh, but nah, it was good though. So
Mhm.
we did, so we took a little break. So we're back now.
Yes.
And like I said, we have changed the name.
Mm-hmm.
And so pretty much, did you enjoy your time off?
I did. I really did. It really gave me enough time to think about different topics and different things that we can speak about to our audience and just for ourselves. Just been thinking about different things that we can improve in our marriage and also maybe help someone else with what we know. And the things that we pick up and things that we learn more. I say we still learning each other, even after our anniversary is coming up next month on October 3rd.
2 weeks.
And we still learning each other. We still getting to know each other on a new level each day. And I thank God for that because some days are good and some days are okay and some things are bad. But overall, I love our union and what God has put us, where He put us right now.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely have learned that even though we do this podcast, even though we know some of the pitfalls from our past experience, it doesn't mean that we still can't go down that rabbit hole sometimes and still irritate each other, get angry with each other, have a disagreement,
Right.
say something that hurt the other person's feelings.
Right.
So yeah, we definitely learned that it can still just, manifest itself. The devil's busy.
Yeah.
So we definitely realize that and understand that.
Yeah, and I totally agree because with me, you sometimes get so comfortable and complacent in life itself, and you sometimes don't realize how your life can change so much without people in it, especially the people that you care about. And I think as we continue to grow in our marriage and with our children, but most of all, just getting to know each other as husband and wife, seeing each other in a different light as we get older, is just make me appreciate more where we are. And when we do have those disagreements and those times that we just not seeing eye to eye, I think about where God has sprung us from. And when I do that, and sometimes I get in my feelings and I know that, but
Emotional.
at the end of the day, I see where we can make that better. Like, why stay mad? Why stay? And, if you're mad about something, be able to be transparent with your spouse and just be like, look, this is the situation. I don't like it or whatever it is. Um, I don't like how this make me feel. So just learning different keywords to say to each other to make sure you're not pointing fingers at each other. And I think that's very important because when you say you did this and you did this to me, you putting it all on that person and not taking responsibility even for your actions. So that's something that I say I would picked up over time. Um, and since and I have seen it more since we've been on our break, just being able to see you for who you are and even see myself, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm just laughing because I just thinking a couple of days ago, or actually yesterday, but anyway.
Peter, say how you feel. Please
I
don't do
always
that,
say
babe.
how I
I
feel.
don't like when you giggle. Just say how you
I'm
feel.
giggling because I'm just laughing because you talking about them. I'm thinking about what happened yesterday. So just in my head, but I'm gonna leave that. You said I'm always bringing up stuff, so I'm not gonna bring it up.
But bring it up then. You didn't just bring it up just now.
Yeah, I know I did.
Just bring it up then. So yesterday I felt like you was doing something, and
Yeah.
that's how I felt. So if you're gonna giggle about it and be like you get
No,
it, I
no,
don't like when
wait.
you do that.
Don't like when I do what?
What you doing just now?
Oh, when I giggle? Fine. Yeah, like you said, we're still learning each other. We still I
So
actually got
you
away from
still
my
in your
thought. No,
feelings?
no, no, I'm not in my feelings. My thought was this, that I think that when as a couple, some people may not argue, is rare, but I think when you as a couple, when you do argue, if you do have a disagreement, is learning when to kind of stop the argument by saying, okay, how can we fix this? Because sometimes, we're both two different people, so we're not going to think alike. We're not going to have the same opinions. We're not going to have the same feelings. So when we have those, well, now why you giggling? See, it was
See,
okay.
that's how I felt.
That's fine. It don't
I'm
bother me
sorry.
that you
I'm
giggling.
just to let you
No,
know.
you don't need doing
That's
it
how
to
I
be
felt.
funny.
Yeah, I am.
Wait,
I am.
I don't care if
At
you
least I'm
giggle.
admitting it.
Giggle away.
Okay.
Giggle.
Go ahead.
Giggle.
Go ahead.
Anyway, like I said,
Mm.
when you giggle, no, stop. When we have a disagreement, we're not going to have the same opinion. But I think you have to learn to understand, okay, I got my say in, or I got my feelings, I got in my feelings, but now I've got my say, and now let's fix it. Let's try to understand. Because one thing you have to learn is to listen.
Mm.
I learned that today on Talking Point.
Really? Do you listen to me?
Again, like I said, you have to learn to listen. And it's because I think as a couple, if you can listen to each other, but you don't listen.
Mm.
And by what I mean by that is you can hear the other person, but you're so in your feelings that you're not hearing
You're
them.
not taking it in.
You're not taking it in.
Mm-hmm.
And when you listen to the other person, actually stop, remove the emotions, remove the feelings, and listen to what the other person is saying.
Comprehend it.
Then
Yeah.
you can actually have an understanding of where the person is coming from.
Yeah.
And when you have that understanding, then you can both kind of get to the problem or get to why, you're having the issue that you're having.
Right.
So I feel that, yeah, I think sometimes, and I think that's me. I do it. You do it. Sometimes we get in our feelings where we don't listen to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But when we do listen to each other, we have a better understanding. Like I said, way back in our podcast, it always seems like when we're on the phone or texting, well, mostly on the phone, we can listen to each other more than when we're in each other's face, because you don't like my facial expressions, or if I giggle, like you just said.
Right. But anyway, even if I'm talking to you on the phone and then you hang up spontaneously, that's
No,
not communicating.
I hung up because listen, I hung up on you. I hung up on you a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Petty.
Because it's not being petty. Nope. You know why I hung up? Because it was at a point that no matter what, you was not listening.
Mm.
You was
So
not
you're saying
listening.
it was a breakdown?
It was a breakdown in
communication.
communication. Yes, on your end. What? It was on your end. I'm trying to tell you, you're so stuck in whatever you were stuck in that you wasn't listening. You went into the emotional aspect of your being, where you went into like, now you start accusing me of stuff that wasn't even there.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, click. because I'm not gonna. No matter what, it got to a point where no matter what I said, you twisted it. If I said I went left, you say, "Why did you went left? I thought you say went right." And if I said I went right, you say, "Well, I thought you went right. Why'd you go left?" So it was like no matter what I said, you was gonna twist it. So it got to a point where you know what? I just right now, I'd rather hang up and have you pissed at me right now than us to continue the conversation and then say things that we don't need to say or say things that don't need to be done or get more emotionally invested in a conversation that doesn't really need to happen. So in my eyes, hanging up was the way of just saying, take a break, take a breather, and then come back and revisit. Because sometimes you're not always gonna have that fortitude or that thought process to say, okay, let's stop.
Right.
So I figured I'll do the stopping for us. So I hung up.
Okay.
I don't deny I hung up twice or 3 times. I don't know. You hung up on me one time, and I just said, "Okay, cool," and I kept on listening.
I figured,
I
hey,
played
since
my
we
music,
hanging up
and
the phone, I might as well say what I gotta say, then hang up. Then call back.
You don't think I don't? I know you hung up on me. I said,
phone tag,
this chick hung up on me.
So you know the best thing about that, say your point and hang up.
But then I call you back.
Say your point and hang up. And first of all, I appreciate if I text you something that you actually read it.
No.
Yeah.
Because that's, again, emotion is so strong right then. I'm irritated. If I read it and I'm driving, number one, I can't read and drive. That's first off.
I know you just didn't say that.
I can't read and drive.
As much as you be on the phone, you be driving and all that stuff.
Why are you blowing up my spot like that?
You can hit somebody. That's worse than a drunk driver.
Don't do that.
Okay,
to
I'm
me.
moving on.
Don't do it. You just blew me up like I'll be on the phone. Or no, I do not read and drive or text and drive. Thank you.
Oh, babe,
Don't do that.
Okay, then.
Really? You gonna really act like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. I don't even know how you notice that when you're in your phone the whole time.
Because I notice everything.
No, you don't notice nothing.
Well,
Whatever.
I talk to you enough. You want me to talk to you more in the car? Like, what's too much going on?
What you mean?
You gotta give me time to process.
I like to have conversation when I'm driving. Especially if I'm driving your butt. Wait. If I'm driving your butt to London, I need to have conversation to keep me awake so I can get down the road.
Oh my gosh.
I don't need to look over and you're snoring with your mouth open and drool coming down your side of your mouth.
I have to get my rest, okay? I be tired.
Whatever.
Okay? I be.
You be.
I be.
I be. Okay, whatever. Like I said, yeah, so no, I'm not gonna look at the text right there because me looking at the text is just gonna irritate me. So I already, and the funny thing, I already know what you kind of text. I could already ascertain in my head what you're gonna text.
Really?
If I hang up on you, the thing is gonna say, I see you hung up on me. I don't appreciate that. There's gonna be something to that effect, right? You know, if you can't talk to me, then just don't talk to me at all. I mean, it's gonna be something to that effect.
I think it's rude.
Wait. Question: is it gonna be something to that effect? So
however,
why do I need to read it if I already know what it's gonna say?
It's showing you that you respect me.
I respect
when you read my text message.
Respect is earned.
Yeah, whatever. I done been in this game long enough to have a lot of
this game long enough
earned. Okay,
I've been in this game long enough too.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I was in a game while you was in Pampers.
I don't care. At least you know what? I had a whole lot of time to watch my parents go through their ups and downs just to see how marriage is. So
I did too.
It is what it is.
I did too.
I came in ready and lit, okay?
I may
for the
not
last 18 years.
I may not have had the family growing up as a kid, but when I got to a certain age, I did have the mother and the father, so I did get to see it too.
Well, that's great.
So you're not the only one.
Congratulations. But anyway,
I just came in with a blended family where you had your own family from the jump.
Yeah, my family feel blended the way we act towards each other. But anyway,
that's true.
I just want to move on. But yeah, so I wanted to touch on transparency. How
wait, before that, I want to talk about the summer.
Oh, what about it?
What did we do? What did we do? I mean, I just wanted, because people know that we did do some things.
Oh, we did.
I don't want people to think that we just took a break and then
Well, we celebrate our children's birthday. I didn't do a lot of things I wanted to do for them initially, but I would say
that's probably my fault.
Other than that, I didn't even blame you, but it is what it is.
You saying I didn't celebrate the way I wanted to means it's my husband's fault. See, because you know it's true. You know it's true.
But anyway, our children went another year older, which is a blessing. So they went from ages 8 to 9 12 to 13 and 14 and 15. So yeah, they growing up into these people that are very good people children.
Good children.
Yeah.
What's a people
I
children?
don't know. I just made that up.
Yeah, you just made that
But
up. You
I've
and
been
your Ebonics.
but we've been doing different things with our kids. I would say this summer it was kind of laid back, you know.
Laid back how?
I'm just saying it was a little laid back to me in the sense of wanting to do more activities.
It was
with
laid back because your butt was in the chair
I
chilling.
wanted to do more activities with the children.
We was doing too much driving.
But anyway, like I said, we had an opportunity to take the kids to this event that I was a part of, was called the Gen X, the Generation X, and they had a lot of music, and they had Stephen Manders, he's a Seventh Adventist, and Decree. He originally from Bermuda, but he's a minister of music over at Oakwood, and he have a group called Decree. And so they came over and sang, but I was putting in order so that they came over and sang over here in the UK, and we had a chance to minister and sing with them. It was a good opportunity. It was a good.
You had a chance to minister, not me.
So anyway, we all was there together enjoying the ministry and music, and my children had a blast. They loved every bit of it. They was like, "Mom, are you doing this again? I want to go next year." So I was just really happy to know that they enjoyed that.
Yeah, they like the music. One thing. Sky,
she loved it too. She been around the house singing it.
She loves it. I know. I heard her earlier. She was doing it today. I didn't say that. I just said, but Sky is definitely the middle one, and she's definitely the black sheep. Mm-hmm. She's definitely the one that she likes the other music too, but she's starting to get around to the gospel.
I would say
because it was a point where it was a point where she wasn't listening to a liquor gospel.
I was listening to our daughter's music, and she listened to a lot of beats.
I know. I didn't say.
No. I was just saying. Yeah. There's still a lot of beats, but I think she gradually getting in there, getting it in, which is good. So it's it's baby steps. So
Yeah, I know. I always tell people it's not really music. It's more the beats. She likes beats. She likes the hard beat, soft beat, just any kind of beat. But she just and that's me. I like beats.
Yeah.
Like even when I listen to music, I may hear the beat before I even hear the song.
Yeah.
Not even. I think I love John P. Key, and I think. Just recently, I was listening to a John P. Key, and I realized, oh, that's what they're saying.
Right.
I was in my head, I was saying something totally different because I was more listening to the beat, the drummer, than I was the song itself.
Right.
So she's definitely after me. Yeah, that's how I am. I love a beat.
Right,
that grabs me.
Right, and the next thing I think I really enjoyed is that my mother-in-law moved back to the UK.
Yeah,
and so the children had a chance to spend time with her and us as well. And so it's so good to see her and to be able to see her more closely now that she's back over here in the UK and not in America. So I'm really happy about that. Mm-hmm. And so we're gonna make plans to go visit her over in Scotland.
Yeah.
And once everything gets settled, but she's still getting settled in. So
and our cousin,
yeah,
Crystal,
yeah, she came.
Yeah, she came with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
and then we also had old friends, pretty much family.
Yeah.
Dwayne and Jeremiah.
All right, we had our.
You forgot about they just left.
Oh my gosh! So we had
you know what? We're gonna talk about this because I'm
so
gonna.
We had no. It's just a lot going through my head. So we had our friends come and visit us from Bermuda. Bermuda. Sorry, I put a T on it. And yeah, so it was such a awesome week. He cooks wonderful meals for us. He's kind of like a chef to me. That's what I call him. And he cook
so
and
much.
cook.
I thought you was gonna leave me for him.
No,
you was talking about switching, letting him stay here.
I was like, let's do a husband swap.
And I go back to Bermuda.
I was like, let's do a husband swap. But
just because he cook,
he could cook his feet
but
off.
Like
okay,
he said,
he could cook his
he may
feet
cook,
off.
but I do other things better.
Yeah, but so anywho,
thank you.
Anywho, but yeah, so I was just really happy to. I was just really happy to be able to see everyone and see familiar faces. And just enjoy the summer with the kids, whether it was just chilling with them or whatever it was. I was just really happy about that.
Yeah, like I said, the summer was real crazy. We must have drove to London like 5 times in the past month and a half.
Yeah.
Went to we got to celebrate 16th birthday with my niece in Nottingham. They came from Canada.
Oh, Canada, yeah.
Yeah, she was visiting her mom, and we went to visit them.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to spend some time with them. We went to this little joint. Because they went to this place, and I was like, I ain't paying that, 40, whatever the amount was for that plate. I was like, heck no. We went to this little spot, Founder's little restaurant. That food was good. We're going to go back there.
Yeah.
That food was good. Kaya killed it.
She was hungry.
She was hungry, but I think she would do it again. She killed it.
Yeah.
And I even learned something that Pedro likes soup. I didn't even know the boy liked soup until we got
Mhm.
there. But anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, we did that. So we was really around a lot. See, you talking about we just laid around. We didn't lay around. We did a lot of stuff.
We did. We was quite
We was
busy.
out there. Then I got lost trying to come back to the park to get you, and it was dark.
And
you
I
was
said,
like,
Pedro, you
left
almost left us in the wilderness. We almost could have got kidnapped.
Hey, that'd be less heartache for me.
I can't believe you just said that. Whatever.
Hallelujah.
Anywho,
I'm a free
and it was cold. And it was cold. I was like, how you gonna get lost? You know, so you're supposed to know where you're going. GPS. It's the reason
The
why they got a
GPS was
GPS.
bringing me, but they had some closure. So the way the park was, I was lost. What you want me to say? I got
just
lost.
saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, I didn't really get lost. I just took my time coming to you. That's what you really.
The
That's what
truth
you
was
really.
gonna come out. What's in the
Yeah,
dark
that's what you
always
really.
come to the light.
That's what
Thank
you really want to hear. So
Thank
I'll
you
tell you
for
what
that
you want to hear
truth.
because it don't bother me.
Thank you for that truth.
Whatever. I knew what that really was.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
and then, and even then, that night I ended up driving. Like I've been driving every day for the past 60 days. It seems like,
Mhm.
but
But you know
it's
what?
okay.
Everybody had a gift, and let me tell you what's yours.
Whatever. My
Your
gift, my gift is being
your
a
gift
sucker
is
for driving. My gift is being a sucker.
Yeah.
Because that night I didn't have to drive, but my niece, hey, my favorite uncle. I'm like, what you want? Can't you take me to London? Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, and then we went to that festival.
Yeah, we went to a festival.
Yeah, which was cool.
What was it?
I
It
enjoyed
was a carnival.
It was a carnival, yeah. I enjoyed it. The kids had fun.
It was nice.
The amusement rides and everything. Some of those rides were dangerous, man.
I know one thing.
Ooh, that ride I went on that last ride. I thought my big behind was gonna fly out that thing because it was like it was moving, and then it was like I felt my body shift, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm gonna fly out like in TV, like fly out and hit the pole and break in half or something."
Look, if you did that, I said, look, thank God we got life insurance. But
That's right. That's what I'm talking
about.
Whatever. But yeah, I was like, man, this is dangerous. But yeah, that one thing I'll say, and I listen, it
we
ain't our
definitely
fault.
left that whole carnival on contact. But I'm just saying, other than
listen, I'm not even afraid to say, yes, we are veterans and we do not smoke.
Oh,
but that day, I think I was. Oh man, we did not expect it like that. It was open. It was an open field, but man, it was strong.
Well, it was strong because you got so many people there.
Yeah.
That, it was crazy.
Ooh,
Even
boy.
our children was like,
yeah, we all had a buzz when we left out of there. Even the kids were like, I'm hungry, Dad. I got the munchies. I'm
oh
like,
my
what?
goodness.
Shoot, we had to stop and get some snacks. Shoot.
We did.
We had listen, they tested me the next day. I definitely would have failed.
Oh my
I ain't
gosh.
gonna lie. I
Thank
would have
God.
failed.
Thank goodness that we got up out of there when we did.
They wouldn't have fired me. They would just have to take like a class. They could tell if it's contact or not, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, of course.
My job could. They can tell if it's contact or not. But definitely, I didn't expect it to be like that. But that was,
It was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
It was
definitely
straight up crazy.
I was like, man, what are these people?
I was getting a little headache though from it.
I was like, all these people do. That's all they doing is smoking. Like, are they not doing nothing else?
I was
like,
definitely getting a little headache.
Why?
Oh my gosh!
Like everywhere we went, it's like it wasn't a spot, and it was a big park too. It wasn't like it was a little tiny park. It was a big park.
It was a big giant open field.
Yeah, but it was like
it seemed like everybody and their mama was in there on that.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, my goodness, man.
Yeah, it was.
Imagine if it was legal.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
It'd have been like a big puff of smoke or something above us.
It probably would have been. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, no, we definitely have fun. So see, so you talking about we've been just laying around we did more than just laying around.
But like I said,
you see, when you talk about it, you realize we actually did more.
The best.
We didn't get to go to the jump zone. I know we didn't go to the jump zone.
The best time of all is that the time you'll never get back. So the fact that we was able to just spend time alone, that's a gift for itself.
We went swimming.
Who went swimming?
We did.
Oh right.
You don't remember that?
No.
Ever. We went swimming. So we did a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good summer. But anyway. But actually, so that actually brings us to what we're talking about today, and that is instant attraction while married.
Yes.
Because while we was at Generation X, while we was there,
oh my God,
my wife met somebody
I didn't meet
that was
anybody.
she was instantly
Oh my
attracted
gosh,
to.
I did not meet. You act like I was meeting somebody there or something. No, I
no.
wasn't. It wasn't even like that. That's what's wrong with you.
Yeah, you was on the down low,
Oh
like,
my
whoo,
gosh.
I'm gonna be there. Just meet me in the corner. I'll meet you at 9:00.
Okay, then you know what? You crazy.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not true. I came out of the venue area
Mm,
and I was like, in the what you call that? The foyer
mhm.
type of part.
I don't know
And
where you was at
so
because
anyway, as we
I was
coming
not there.
anyway, as we coming out, um, I don't know, my eyes just locked in, like, and I don't know why I did that. It just locked in. I was looking. I just looked and boom, and it was just like, and I was like, whoa, okay. And the guy came up to me talking and stuff. So, oh, heard me singing all that, and was talking and
Start
whatever.
rubbing on your
And he was
arm.
like, I was like, oh, because he looked like a musician. I thought, are you a musician? And he was like, no, I used to, play and stuff. I thought, oh. And it was kind of like that. And I said, oh, you know what? Because, me, I'm always linking up with other singers and musicians and stuff like that. So I said, oh, let's, change numbers or whatever. So the guy thought that the other guy that was with me was my husband. I was like, no, that's not my husband. He's like, if the big guy
That was our good
he
friend.
said if
that
the, if
came,
the guy,
that
yeah,
spent
I
the
go
week
he
with
said if
us.
the guy would let me, then the thing. And I was like, oh, it was kind of like that. But the only thing that caught me was that when he held my hand, he held it for quite a bit and was like doing a little rub, and I was like, wait.
Is your cousin all over again?
So it's like a rub type of thing.
So guess what? I just thought of this. So you can't get mad at me now
I
because
ain't even mad at you.
No, you got mad at me that day when your cousin was rubbing on my arm
Anyway,
and I was just standing there.
And so
you couldn't understand why I just stood there because it was like I can tell you exactly what happened.
I think you had an instant attraction.
No, I didn't have an instant attraction. I was trying to understand why she was rubbing my arm that
Anyway,
way. No, wait. No, see, now we're gonna talk about this. So when she did it, I was just like, is she rubbing my arm? And then I was like, why is she rubbing my arm? And then I was like, oh, it feels kind of good.
Oh,
and then I was like,
look at that. You never said that before. See how the truth comes out?
No,
the truth comes out
good, but I was just like, but I was still just like, why? I was still trying to like it was confusing, right? It was processing, and by the time I got right as I was getting to the end of the processing, you came busting out the door. So I couldn't yank my arm away because I was at that point of like, oh, excuse me, like that. But it just took me a minute to process. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't understand I didn't understand like why.
I don't know.
Same thing what you went through. See, now you know what I was thinking.
I did. It was crazy because I'm sitting there and it was like a shake and a rub at the same time, and it was a long shake rub, and I was like, well, wait, kind of slowly moving my hand
saying,
away.
He look kind of good. He good looking.
And I was like, oh,
he good looking. But wait a minute, I'm married.
Okay, then. But yeah, it was just that. And
I'm married.
But yeah, so and because we don't wear wedding rings, people probably automatically think I'm single. But yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah. No. I said, well, that's not my husband. So whatever. And Peter had walked away. So I didn't like I said, Peter, like kind of wave or do an eye contact type of thing. So it wasn't like that.
In events like that, I tend not to be around you. Because I just go my own way. I mean, we're around each other. Like even at lunch, we didn't sit together. I was talking to the gentleman, to Richard, that I met. That was Pastor Graham's best good friend from New York,
right?
And so we was talking about New York and stuff in America and stuff. So we were sitting over there talking. You was over there talking with Dwayne and some another musician and stuff that was there with her family. And so we was there talking with them, and I was over there talking with him. And so we don't because I mean, like you said, I see you all the time, so I don't need to be around. I don't need to be like hooked.
Yeah, but I
don't need to be like hooked to you the whole time.
But no, my main thing that made me think about it when that whole situation happened, what made me think when I asked you later when we got home, I was like, do you think it's wrong to have an instant attraction towards someone even though you're married? Now and I say, is it the wrong thing to like see someone and be like, whoa, type of thing? But then after we spoke about it, he was like, it's wrong in the contents of like, if you look at that person and then be like, oh, I wonder what this would be like to be with them, just be with them, or just be with them in a sexual way or looking at them romantic way, then that's when it becomes to be the wrong thing.
You said what you really meant the first time.
No, I was just saying is that don't tell me what I meant. And so you be doing too much. You jealous.
I'm not jealous.
So
what am I jealous of?
So I was just saying.
Wait. What am I jealous of?
Okay, fine. You're not jealous.
I mean, you're a beautiful woman, but what am I jealous of?
Okay, then.
Why I gotta be jealous?
Okay, fine.
We've already had this discussion. If you want to be with somebody else,
okay, Peter.
Deuces. Peace.
So anyway, have you ever? So my point was when I asked you the question, I said, have you ever had an instant attraction towards someone?
Yeah,
ever?
I have.
When?
But not a
Recently?
musician. No, years ago.
Oh, we ain't talking about no years ago. We talking about period.
You said period. Which one is it? Years ago or period?
I guess it's all the same thing.
Anyway, yeah.
Mm.
I never told you that though.
Why?
Because I don't know. I just didn't at that time. We wasn't at that point, and it just popped in my head actually, and we wasn't in that point of our lives of communication.
Oh,
I'd never cheated on you. I never thought of being with anybody else.
Yes,
that wasn't.
you have.
No, I have not.
Oh.
No, I have not. Don't do that. Don't
Okay.
tell me don't tell me now what I'm thinking. But I've had instant attractions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this, you gotta tell me who it is.
I can tell you now.
No, don't tell me nobody who it is.
I can tell you
we
now.
don't talk names on radio.
I'm not saying a name, but nobody. I'm not saying no name. There was somebody, and a daycare that I had instant attraction to.
Okay. Daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on.
Back in the day.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
but it wasn't. To be fair, it wasn't. I didn't.
It wasn't replicated back.
No, it wasn't replicated back. No, but I did like have an instant like attraction, but it was more just like, wow, she's really beautiful.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can admit that. I mean, you only see beautiful people out there.
Yeah, I already know.
Mm-hmm.
That was proven not
The
too
other
long
night.
ago.
Yeah, I know. With
So,
you,
yeah.
exactly.
So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I was just
you was
talking
thinking about
about-
having his children too.
shut up, P-Joe. I can't.
Especially
No.
I can't have children no more.
Well, that ain't my fault. But anyway,
you can
I'm
have
moving.
children.
I'm
So if
I'm
you want
moving
more
on.
children, go ahead.
No, I don't want more kids. But
Mhm. I got DNA legal on my side. I'll
Well-
be.
but yeah, I was just saying, I'm sure there's other people out there that's married that have had instant attractions with other people. Now, some people play on them and some people don't.
I never played on them.
I would say some people play on them and some people don't. And I believe, in my opinion, that some people play on them when they're not happy in their situation. And then they go the extra step and say, okay, oh, I wonder what it's like. And,
Well, see, yeah. So
I said in my opinion.
wait. I'm about to say. So, in my experience,
Mhm.
you're exactly right. So the devil will sometimes put somebody in front of you,
Mhm.
or you just put yourself into a situation where if you're not happy, all of a sudden you will come across somebody that you'll be instantly attracted to.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, one thing leads to another. And then you're out going out for dinner, or you're going out on a date, or you're going to the movies,
A little coffee.
or coffee, or whatever you want to call it. Yep.
Little
And
TT.
then the coffee turns into, a night at the hotel or 2 nights at the hotel, whatever you want to call it, So, yeah, it's just about how do you value your marriage and how do you
Value the person.
value the person that you're married to,
Mhm.
right? So you just have to, but you're gonna have instant attraction because we're humans. We're not perfect. If you see somebody, you're gonna be like, oh wow, she's good looking,
Yeah.
or he's good
I
looking.
don't see nothing wrong with seeing another person and thinking that they're a good looking person. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it's when you start thinking those thoughts and start wondering and actually start playing on your actions, then that's when you in the red zone. So now you're allowing yourself to walk, you walking this ladder hoping that you don't fall off it. And and now you hiding stuff. So you pretty much
Sorry.
you keep moving the mic.
I know, because
and
I'm trying to adjust it. Go ahead.
So yeah, so anyway,
Keep talking.
no, I can't because it's messing with my ears because you're making a lot of
You
noise.
can't hear.
No, I'm just saying, but yes, I am. I'm hearing it.
Okay, I'm done.
So okay, I forgot my thought.
I'm sorry. It was bothering me. I apologize.
Go ahead.
No, you was talking
I
about.
can't remember my thought now.
Oh, you're irritated now. Look at you.
I'm just saying because you would choose now to do that when I'm talking.
What else was I supposed to do it?
I'm just saying, what you had a chance to adjust the mic. That's why we had time to do that before we even started.
Ta, I love you.
Could you go ahead then?
No, finish your thought.
I can't finish my thought. Can't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, don't get irritated now. Okay. All right, cool. You were saying about men. You was talking about having an instant attraction and that you don't, in your opinion, you don't see nothing, you're going to have an instant attraction, but it's just what you do with it once you have that attraction. If you go forward or if you go beyond what you're supposed to go beyond, or the thoughts that you're having, do you start having the thoughts that you should not have?
That's what you said, but yeah, I said something else, but something similar.
I was just trying to get it to kind of trigger you. That's all.
Yeah. I don't know why that irritated me, but it did. It just really.
This is my wife irritated, folks.
You just did that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why did you do that?
Why did I do what? Because I was trying to adjust the mic, and I just,
I'm just saying though, you doing too
next
much.
time I should turn down my volume and then do it.
But
I'm always doing too much according to you.
But yeah, I just think we have to be careful when we go into those red zones, thinking that the grass is green on the other side when actually it's not. And for some people maybe it is. Maybe some people feel like some people looking for a way out anyway.
You know what? When you think the grass is green on the other side, guess what the grass does? It dies. You can always think it's green on the other side. It's never.
Especially if you lusting after the person, then lust never lasts.
It's not even about lusting. It's just, if you know what you have, work with what you have. You with that person. We said this before. You with that person for a reason. If you are selective and you let God pick who you need to be with, not who you want to be
because
with.
Some people choose to be with people for their own self, so you can't.
I just said that. Saying. Let God pick the person for you. You don't think God picked you for me? Even through all the stuff we've been through, you don't think God still picked you for me?
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, why?
Because he picked us because he knew that.
Why you?
Well, number one, God picked you for me because you're the only person I think that would have put up with half the stuff I put you up with. Even with all the moving, being deported, going to Bermuda, coming here. Not many women would have followed me. I told you that. A lot of women were like, yo, peace out. You there? I'm here. Later. So God knew when I got with you, when I met you, that was, was going to happen.
Wow.
So everything happens for a reason.
So, some people, together just to be together for comfortability, where they just used to having a person around. They used to that person. They doing things together.
No, some people get to people because they in a fantasy world of, they got all this, they got the money, they got the fame, they got the notoriety. Then as soon as that person loses it, they're like, oh, you can't give that to me no more, I'm out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people in relationships for a lot of reasons, so, that itself is, that's why sometimes marriages end quickly because, now they bored. Now they don't want what they thought they wanted with their person, so it's so many different things. Not everybody together in love.
Of course not.
Some people miserable.
So let's get back to the instant attraction thing. So was you instantly attracted?
To who?
To the person rubbing on your arm.
Oh, I was like, whoa.
Because you didn't answer that question.
Oh, I thought I did.
No.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh, okay. I kind of did a look up and down and cross. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, what? Oh, okay. Okay, what?
He's nice looking. It's a nice looking guy, clean cut, dressed nice, smelled good, all of that because he was in close vicinity.
Well, you don't think I smell good?
No, I didn't.
I was clean cut that day. I'm not clean cut today. I can't find my razor.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I need to find my razor because my hair is getting on my nerves.
Another reason to buy something from Amazon.
No, I'm not buying nothing. I'm finding my razor. I like that razor.
But anyway, yeah, it was like that. But then, it quickly went. It quickly faded. Really quickly.
How quickly? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15.
I saw it.
A minute?
I saw it and then, that was it.
I was gonna say something, but I was like, we're on a Christian program. I can't say that.
Seriously, it was just like, okay, think about it like this. It's just like I was eating something sweet, and then it just as
It was
quick
like
as
a burst of
can I finish? So I was like, I'm eating something sweet, and then all of a sudden it fades. You
So
know
it was
what I'm
like
saying?
pop. Oh, okay, done.
Why you like this? So anyway, it's just like eating something sweet and then thing. You get on my
It's like
nerves.
that. It's like that gum with the soft in the middle. Like the juice in
Tootsie
the
Roll
middle. No, the Bubblicious. I think
What bubblicious?
it's a gum. It's bubble gum, bubble yum or something. I think in the States it used to be bubble yum or something. When you would bite on it, and when you bite it, it had like
Juices in it.
it had like like an inside where like a little soft spot in the middle, and it just like exploded in your mouth.
Right. Anyway,
Or like pop rocks when you put them in your mouth and they pop 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 pop.
so yeah, like I was saying, people are so extra. So like I was saying, so it was like that. So it was just kind of, it came and then it faded just as quickly because after a while, after that was over, I was like, oh, okay.
Did you check him when he left?
No, I didn't.
You didn't check him from behind?
Because I just told you that it faded.
You didn't check him from behind, huh? Don't be looking at it. I saw the side eye. You think I didn't see that side eye?
Because let me tell you something. I said before, when people in that type of position, they either going to go in with it or they just going to go away from it. For me, it just happened spontaneously. And then I went away. It was gone.
Okay.
Just that fast. Because see, when you have God in you and you know where you are with your relationship with him and in your marriage, you ain't got no reason to wonder.
Oh, don't go there.
You don't have no reason to wonder.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I just went.
Don't go there. Because if you had God and you don't need to wonder, you wouldn't have reacted the way you reacted yesterday.
What was yesterday?
We
don't live in the past, Pedro. You need to let it go. It's not healthy. Next thing was about mental health and marriage. You need to get your stuff together.
Oh, we're gonna have some people on with that too.
No, I'm just saying, because let it go already. Like we in a new day. You know what I'm saying? And you still talking about stuff that happened yesterday. Like we don't even come on.
Anyway, like I said,
come on. You need to get in the word.
I need to get in the word.
You do, because you holding on to stuff.
No, I'm
let
not.
it go.
I'm doing it just popped in my head because you made that comment.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep making stuff that you want to justify wherever you
I'm not
feeling
justifying
yesterday because
anything.
you still in your little stanky feelings.
I'm not in my stinker feelings.
You are. Like, let it go already.
I'm not in my stinker feelings.
Yes, you are.
My feelings are not stank. They're my feelings. And they're valid.
Right.
Validation is key.
I think it's important also because I think it's important for us to share these type of moments with each other in your marriage, and for us, because some people don't talk about things like this, hard things, easy things, or things that's just uncomfortable for some people to talk about in marriage. And some people are like, why you asking me that question? Because I think it's, why not? Why not ask?
Because you can.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, you don't have to answer it, but
no, you do have to answer it. But you're not going. If you don't like the answer, then it's what it is.
Yeah.
So okay, with the instant attraction thing, what was my other question? I think I was done with that. Just you said no, and we said that it's not. You could be instant attraction, but it's not. What do you do afterwards? After you feel that attraction,
yeah,
that initial like burst of energy. And then what do you do after that?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you didn't think so. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad
you don't believe me.
I'm glad you're still committed to your husband.
Commitment. Let me tell you something. Commitment to me is the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? I always say that. People think communication, but I don't believe that. I believe communication breakdown from the beginning to the end. That don't mean you end there. It's commitment that keep you rooted in your relationship, even with God, So I just really do feel.
I just asked you that question. So you said commitment. Should you be committed to God or committed to the spouse?
Well, you should be committed to God, because if you committed to God, which have joined you and your spouse together, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Well, I got to answer that. Of course,
because you have to answer questions when I'm answering. So if your commitment with God is strong, then it'll be the same way in your marriage, because you don't want your marriage to break or fail because you are not committed to keeping working at it. And with God, we have to keep working on our relationship with Him. We have to keep communicating. We stay committed by praying and talking to Him. And when we choose not to commit to God, then, we'll do anything. Nothing else really matters
That's
if we're
true.
not committed, and because I love God and I love my marriage and I believe in marriage and I believe in our union that him putting us together, yes, I'm a, could be committed to you because I care for God number one and I care for you.
Okay.
Yeah, because breaking our vows in our marriage is a big thing, and God is going to hold us accountable for the things that we do. Because I feel like just people enter into marriage not knowing the seriousness of what they have walked into.
True.
You know, people don't take it seriously.
We already went to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And I
I'm
do.
just listening to you.
Yeah.
A lot of thoughts
What's
going in
that
my
part?
head.
This a part I can't remember the scripture of the right now, but it talks about how a husband should treat his wife, less the church, right? And the wife should treat her
And it,
husband as what was it?
now you know it technically is late, and my brain is mush, so
Okay.
I can't think at the moment.
But anyway, you
But you
guys
can
that's
look it up.
listening is know what I'm saying.
We talk about what we talking about where the wife shall leave, where the husband shall leave his cleave to his wife.
Mhm.
No, not that one. You talking about where it says where God will love his wife as Christ loved the church.
Yeah, love your
Okay,
wife as Christ loves the church.
right.
Yeah,
I can't think of where it's at.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, my brain is.
I was, the thing is, I was just looking at the scripture and I can't even remember at the moment. It escapes me.
Well,
But
you
anyway,
can't remember what you looked at 2 minutes ago, so
I'm just looking at you and
and
I
that's why
remember
you don't
you.
remember me. That's why you was looking at somebody else.
See you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let it go.
You know
Let
I
it
was gonna
go.
go to
Let it
there.
go. Let it
You
go. Let
knew
it
I was
go.
gonna go to that.
Let it go.
Go right to that.
Yeah.
You open
Yeah.
yourself right up for that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what was the other thing that you wanted to?
I wanted to talk about how hard it is to be um like if we haven't how hard it is for you to be transparent to me. Like it hasn't always been easy for you to just tell me exactly how you feel about situations or how you feel. Or it's the same with me.
I think back in the day, it was hard because I didn't want to hear your mouth because sometimes you overreact or your emotions will get the best of you.
Mm,
Whereas now I don't care.
right. Well,
Plain and simple.
it so you mean don't care in the sense of what you mean?
I don't care how you're going to react. I'm going to tell you
Right, because yeah.
because I feel that I have not that I didn't have respect for you then. I have respect for you now, and I have respect for you then. I just like back then. My anger would get the best. Like I knew that you would be thinking, then it would just turn into a big argument.
Right.
Whereas now, I just don't. I just tell you because I'm like, you know what? If you don't like it, then just deal with it. I'm gonna tell you.
I think us being transparent with each other and learning how to do that has allowed us to have some type of balance
Well,
in our in our marriage.
yeah. Well, because then if I be honest with you and say this is the situation, you can't say, well, you never told me.
Or you hiding something.
That's why, yeah. Which is why when you say things like that, I'm like, what do you? I was very transparent with you. That's why that's why I do it the way I do it. It's just like we tell each other everything. So if somebody was to come and say, "Oh, I saw your husband," oh yeah, he told me about that.
Right.
So we always know, and even if you didn't, you'll still say, "Oh." Then you come to me like, "What the heck is going on?" But that never really happened because I always tell you everything. So just being transparent, I think, is just helpful in relationship. It's gonna hurt sometimes because sometimes you could be too transparent.
No, I don't think it's such thing as being too transparent. I think if you can't,
Yeah,
no,
sometimes
no,
because
I think
sometimes when
it's
you're too
important
transparent, I
to tell
understand
the
that. Yeah,
person.
I know it is important, but sometimes you telling the person is going to hurt the person.
Okay, but that's hard conversations that you got to have. You have to get through those ones.
That's a talking point term right there. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's hard conversations that you have to have that get you through your marriage. You can't just be like, "Oh, let's talk about this," and then forget about the other part that's important. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's still, but it doesn't mean it's not hard. Still doesn't mean it's not hard. It's just all I'm saying is, but if you get to that point where you can just be transparent, even if it's gonna hurt or not,
Right.
that's a good place to be. That's
It
all I'm
is.
saying.
It is because it's showing that your love for that person,
It's
regardless.
showing the growth and
Yes,
the
in you.
maturity in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you be that way. That way, there's no miscommunication,
Mm-hmm.
and the commitment stays there.
Right. Because I think for me, I internalize things where I wanna talk, like when we having a conversation about something, I wanna get an answer for it right then. But you the different type of person where you'll be like, okay, we can talk about it, but I need to revisit, I need to think about it first. So you the opposite of me.
No, because when you're talking about something, some things, yes, you can give an answer right away. But it's funny because
Depending
you
on what it
only
is.
no wait
Depending on
wait
what it
because
is.
this is what you do. You ask me a question, want to answer right away. But if I
I
ask you a
just said
question,
that.
I'm repeating it.
Okay.
If I ask you a question, you'll sit there for 5 minutes and I say, okay, what I'm thinking. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're thinking, okay. Well, when I say I'm thinking, guess what? I'm thinking.
Okay.
So it got to go both ways.
Right.
The boat goes up both sides of the river.
So in other words, if you thinking, your thinking can go for like a day or two, or you
It
just
can go for
thinking
5, 10,
for
15, maybe a week, maybe
couple
a
of
year.
minutes?
I don't know. It depends on how long
Oh
I
my
want to
gosh,
think.
we are not fit to go the whole year. You still thinking about something?
Why not?
That's crazy.
Why not?
That's unhealthy.
Why not?
Just say
Why
that. I
Why
just
not?
told you shouldn't do that.
Why not?
It's not good, guys. If you're doing that, then that's not good. You're not gonna
No,
grow.
I'm joking. Not a year, but I'm saying you can. If you ask me a question, yes, depending on the question, you should give your spouse a time to think. Because because this will happen. You'll give an answer, and then they go to do it, and then it's the wrong answer, and then you say, "Well, I thought you said." Well, yeah, I did, but it didn't work out that way because plans change, things change. So if you give a brother or a sister a chance to think for a minute, let them think for a minute before you get an answer on certain things. Like, like when can we do something or when can we do this? Let the person think for a couple of minutes. You can't expect when can we do this? I need an answer right now.
Yep.
When we gonna buy a house, Tar?
Never.
I get an answer right now.
Never. I already know the answer.
That's
Never.
a lie. I said,
I'm just saying.
Tar, I said that it's not my dream, but it's your dream. So if it's your dream, it's my dream.
Tito, do you even have a dream? I don't even think you have a dream about anything.
I have a dream.
Really? What is it?
I have a dream that one day we'll be financially stable and we will be able to have money where if we need to go get something, it's there for us to get. And we won't have to worry about it taken away from something else.
Well, babe, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Then that's crazy because nobody's never really financial stable to do anything, no matter how much money you got.
You can be financially stable. See,
Okay.
we don't have to be rich to be financially stable.
That's not what I'm just
You
saying.
just said that. No, yes, you can.
So
if we can get to a point where we can actually save money,
even people with money become broke. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying, if we can get financially stable, we can have money in the bank, save money in the bank where it's just there. Like on a rainy day, we say something breaks or we need something. And I'm not even talking about big. I'm talking like something maybe 500 pounds that we can go take the 500 pounds but still have 1,000 pounds left in the account. That's what I'm talking about, being stable. And then able to put the 500 back in there to have it there. And I'm just giving a number. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that's my dream.
Well, in that case, you owe me some money because we had a dream not too long ago and it got broken.
Again, see,
I want my money.
Whatever, you're gonna get your stick of money. Whatever, I'm gonna give it to you in blood. Whatever.
So anyway,
it's hard when one person's working. But
no,
you know
it's not.
what?
Nothing is hard.
It is hard.
It's
but God
always
blesses.
easy with God.
No,
you're not gonna sit up and tell me.
I was about to say that.
Why
no,
I don't like that term. It's hard when one person working. I don't like that term
is.
because it's ways. It's how you do things. It's how you could do a little something becomes a lot, become much. You know what I'm saying? So don't sit and tell me stuff can't happen. In your eyes, it can't happen because you don't think that way. You have a different way
of
dealing with finance and money. You do.
No, I don't have a different way of dealing with finance and money.
Yes, you do.
How do I have a different way of dealing with finance and money, Tar?
Because
if you don't if the money's not there, how you gonna make it? You can't make it. Don't grow on trees.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Anyway,
I don't agree. I don't agree with what you're saying.
Okay. Like I said.
Well,
that's
we
another.
two different people. I'm not gonna change from that.
Yeah, I know.
So that's how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that, do you?
Nah, it don't bother me at all
Okay.
because, like you said, that's you.
Yeah.
So I already know how you are, so it doesn't bother me one bit.
I mean, finance is a big thing in marriage. Some people in marriage, you got one person that thinks one way, and you have another person that think another way. So I just think if we put those two
Yeah,
things
one is
together
realistically, and
and
the other one
try,
is
no,
unrealistically.
I just think that we should try different things that the other person may want and see what happens and see if it can work. You know what I'm saying? It can if you try. You can't sit and say it can't happen because you got this and this and that. In that case, look at what you can get rid of so you can do other things. That's what I'm saying. So, but anyway, moving on from that.
Get rid. Okay.
So,
Anyway, like I said,
yep.
what
I said that.
Jinx?
I said that.
You ain't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
I think the most important part for us is trying to find time in our relationship for each other. It's about, because just spending time together, whether it's just going out to eat or something. I think we haven't been doing that lately.
Because we've been too busy.
No, I'm just saying, I don't care how busy we are. We need to make time.
What time do we have?
You make the time. That's what I just said.
See, this is the part of being unrealistic.
It's not unrealistic.
In the past month and a half,
It's
what
being
time, in the past month and a half, what time do we have to do any of that?
I understand that.
Where were we going? We had the children with us. Where were we going by ourselves? Really?
Yeah,
that's
I just
what I'm
said,
talking
no,
about.
I said that's what I ain't talking about the last month. I'm talking about in general that we need to start thinking of times like that we can do that because people don't make time. They get so busy doing everything. Then that's not a priority.
Tell you all over the map because you I know that already. Why you bring that up? Like
because
it's not,
I'm making it part of the conversation.
Well, because you just want to throw it in there because you want to make your part clear.
Yeah, I do. And just because you don't like it, guess what, Peter?
No, it's not I don't like it. It's just I think that you just trying to prove your whatever. State your case.
I am stating it, and I'm gonna prove it. And it's guess what? And it's done. It's done. I meant what I said.
It's done. Dong. What?
Yes, I just said that.
Are you ringing a bell? What are you doing?
I was doing a little thing like the judge do, like boom. It's like that, like a little pun or whatever. So
anyway, like I said, well, I know hours gone past so fast.
Huh? Talking to you, time can go.
Yeah, whatever. When you do talk to me. But anyway, like I was saying.
What was you saying, PJ? You keep saying like you were saying. What was you saying?
I don't know what I was saying. I was just saying a phrase to say that. To throw you off.
I mean,
like I said.
Oh my God. You don't even know what you're saying right now.
I am saying, I know what I'm saying. I'm doing it to irritate you now. That's why I'm doing it. I wanted to say it again, but I stopped myself. We would like to thank you all so much for joining us on Heal My Marriage podcast. We just want to say a few things before we jumped off. We want to thank everybody for listening on YouTube and all the other platforms that we have it on.
Yep.
And we definitely want to thank the users that we met in London that listened to us on the Renters Radio London.
Yeah.
In Watford. We want to say thank you so much for supporting us and listening. And we just want to say thank you again because we don't really get to hear people or get people to we never get to know who's listening. So to know that people are listening is good to know. It makes our heart feel good. And actually getting something from it. We got a lot of good positive feedback.
Which is good.
Yeah. So that was really good. And then why'd you move your mic and make all that noise?
I don't know. I didn't do it. I see it moved once. You constantly kept
Oh, stop it.
Like, right.
Get out your feelings.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
So if you'd like to contact us, you can contact us at
marriagecanhealpodcast@gmail.com because Peter don't remember.
I do.
You waiting on it to come across the screen.
And if you'd like to donate to our ministry, you can do PayPal, which is at Goddard's Ministry.
And why would they want to donate to our ministry?
I was about to get to that.
Okay, well, make it quick.
I would like to say, if you donate to our ministry, we are actually trying to better ourselves, take some classes, and we actually are going to start doing some seminars
Right.
and some other events, and we would, of course, you need the funds to do that.
Right.
So everything that is donated will go right into the podcast. It's not
Right.
going into our pocket; it's going into the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll make it very transparent as we are when we talk,
Right.
and just let people see what we're doing with it,
Right.
every step of the way.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if you would like to donate, you can at Goddess Ministry on PayPal,
That's right.
and then we have Heal, the British pound sign, Heal My Marriage on Cash App.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that just is to help, like I said, like my husband said, to advance us to be better for couples out there. Because I
Well,
think
yeah, well,
something that we want to do is get into helping other couples, and if we can in any way, um, give them some type of advice from an experience that we have had over the 18 years we've been married. Because you never know who you're helping and who can benefit
yeah,
from it. And so if we can better ourselves by doing that, by taking up these classes and trying to pull off an event that we want to be free for the people that come in, and then whatever monies we get from the donation, we can use that to
oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we actually
inside of
want to
that
do these
event.
programs
Mm-hmm.
free. We don't want to charge a dime.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the idea, is to do the program for free and
Mm-hmm.
no money being exchanged at all. So,
Right.
like I said, that's if God tugs on your heartstrings
Mm-hmm.
or your purse strings, we appreciate it.
Yeah, that would be a blessing.
It'll be a blessing.
You want to pray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we didn't pray to start.
Yeah, but we can pray to end.
Well, you pray.
Go ahead, Pierre.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us to another podcast. We ask, Lord, that you would be with the married couples, the single couples, the ones that are looking to be married. We ask, Lord, that you will continue to bless us in everything that we do and say, guide us and lead us in the path that you know is the right way. And watch over us as we go through the rest of this week. Give us traveling mercies wherever we may go. Continue to bless us and lead us every day, that we can learn more about you and learn more about each other and be better to each other in each and every way. For this I pray in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. All right, guys. Blessings to you. Have a good week.
Blessings. Peace.
Peace.